Cool, so this is just going to be a basic SolidWorks tutorial on how to draw. I'm going to draw an I-beam, then I'm going to boss base extrude it. I'm going to do a revolved boss base. I'll show you how to do that. I'll show you how to make linear patterns and how to edit the I-beam once you've boss based. So we start off by clicking the origin, normal to, front plane. There we can see the front plane, sketch. So we'll start off, I do center lines in general, and you want to be doing it through the origin, through that little red thing. Okay, center line, there. Then you're gonna draw 1/4 of the I-beam, and then we're gonna mirror it over this axis, and then mirror it over that axis. So you just draw random distances here in the shape of an I-beam, or the quarter of an I-beam. Then we're going to take smart dimensions, choose this to be 5, choose this to be 30, choose this to be 45, zoom out a bit. Doesn't matter that these things are small. And lastly, our center web. So our web would be 10 in the end. So that's perfect. Actually, let's make this web 2.5, and let's make this guy 10. So that web will be 5, and this distance here will be 10. So now what we do, we're still in the sketch, is we want to mirror entities. We come up here to the top, say mirror entities, entities to mirror. That's the lines that we want to mirror. So we choose these 4 lines, and we say mirror about what axis? This one. Sweet. We can do this one as well, like I mentioned, but we're going to do it this way. Just click yes, and then you're going to mirror again. So we're going to choose all these entities, all these lines, and we're going to say, oh no, first we have to go to mirror to entities. Then we choose the lines, I apologize, and mirror about this axis. Cool. So now what's lacquer about this is if now you want to edit this, you don't have to go and change a whole bunch of smart dimensions, because you can say 10. Let's make this thinner and say 5. It changes the top and the bottom. You can change the web. You can change this height to be 60, and it'll make it longer both sides, so it's very nice. Then we want to boss base extrude this, so we say exit sketch, which you can do at the top right or the top left. I prefer the top right. Click it, the sketch has gone grey. You click the sketch here to make it blue. You say features, extruded boss base. You can drag here. Oh, you have to drag the other way. You should be able to drag. Yeah, there we go. Here we choose a distance for it, so let's make it 500 millimeters. That makes it nice and long. Cool, so we sorted there. Now we've got our 3D I-beam. Nice and quick, and you can edit nicely. So now you've got the boss base extruded I-beam, and you want to edit those distances because you want to do different simulations. You click down, you click on this little triangle here, this little arrow, you click the sketch. I realize that when I click it I get options here, but my video recording software doesn't show it. So it has a little thing at the top left corner of this box pop up that says edit sketch. Now we want to click sketch again, and again you're not going to see it, but it says normal to. There's only 2 options, you'll see it. Here we can change again. Let's make this 35 because we want to test a different I value. Now we press exit sketch, and we've got our 3D. So all you do to edit the I-beam is you go to extruded boss base, you go to the sketch, you click it, and you say edit sketch, which you won't see it, but when you do it in SolidWorks you'll see it. It's just my software. Then if we want to delete this boss base but not the sketch, it looks like the sketch is part of it, but we can just say right click. You won't see this, but it says delete, and here in the middle of the screen you'll get a box pop up that says just boss extrude. That will delete just the boss extrude and not the sketch. If it says sketch under and all dependent items, then you don't want to delete it. But in this case, the sketch is not there, so it'll delete just the boss extrude. And you say yes. Here's our sketch again. So now we want to edit it. Now we're going to do a revolved boss base. So we say we're in edit sketch because it's gone light blue. We go normal 2. Cool. Now we want to mirror, we want to do a revolved boss base around some axes. Let's make it here. You can just draw a random one. Just make sure it's straight. Cool. Then we're happy with that. Then we want to say sketch. We want to exit the sketch first. Then we want to say click on the sketch, features, revolved boss base. Now it will choose the whole sketch, and then then it'll ask you the axis of revolution. We want to revolve it about that. So now you're going to lack a little wheel there, which is quite cool. We could have also done, if we go to the sketch, edit sketch, normal 2, and we draw a center line here, exit sketch, click the sketch, revolved boss base, and we choose our axis of revolution to be this one. Then we get that funny circle, which will look like that, which is quite cool. Okay, so now what's quite cool is I can actually show you another thing on this. Is we're going to do right plane, normal 2. Now we're going to edit on this surface, on this flat surface. So we click the surface and we right click, and there's a thing that says sketch. Not edit feature, not edit sketch, but sketch. Now you can draw on this. Now we're going to do a center line. Okay, we draw there. Now we're going to draw, we want to make holes, so we're going to make a hole here, a hole here, a hole here, and a hole here. You take this, boom, just like that. Then, while this thing is selected, you're in a new sketch now. Take note. You go to linear sketch patterns. You click the down button and you go circular sketch patterns. Now, this thing is choosing the center to be here, but you want the center to be this thing. So you choose that. So you say point, parameters, point, and you choose the point with which it revolves around. You can change the number of circles or squares or triangles or whatever you've drawn here. So you can say 6 of them instead. And you can say yes. And now let's say features, extruded cut. And we can say, we don't have to make them so big, just through all. Boom. And now we've got a cool ass little wheel. And that was all from an I-beam. So if we go and delete this, yes, and we go and delete the revolved boss base, and we go normal 2, there's back to our I-beam. And that covers the mirror entity, the circular patterns. You can also do linear patterns. So we did a circular pattern. You can do one in a certain direction, in which it will repeat this I-beam, for instance, 1, 2, 3 times, and then you can cut that shape or extrude that shape. So yes, that's basically all that you need to know. That's like basic drawing. General comments, just start at the origin, make it in the middle, it just makes life easier. To change your thing, to change to the sketch, you can either press spacebar like that, or you could say right plane, normal 2, which is a little arrow pointing upwards, or you can go top plane, normal 2, and yeah, Cool, hope that helps.